Hey, Daryl here, and this is my daily devotional. Not everybody, but a whole lot of folks love their dogs. Leslie and I have two dogs, and they really do make us joyful at home. We have a German Shepherd that's just goofy. She'll do some of the craziest things that just make us chuckle. And we have a little Chihuahua who can be a little testy. She's getting some age on her. But the thing I want to say is, when I open that door into the laundry room that comes from the garage, man, they are there to greet me. And no matter what kind of day I have had, they're there to show me, welcome home. They're jumping and they're just so excited. So, I'm in Judges chapter 10 right here where it says at verse 6, again, the Israelites did evil in the eyes of the Lord. And now they're worshiping again the Baal gods, and they're doing the things of the Canaanites that they shouldn't be doing. And so God allows them once again to be caught up in bondage and being oppressed by the folks of the Ammonites. And so God raises up finally another judge, Japheth. Now Japheth comes from a pretty good sized family. The only thing is, his mother was a prostitute. And so his folks, his family, his brothers and sisters didn't receive him and said, you'll not become a part of our inheritance because, you come from a prostitute. So this is the one, believe it or not, this is the one God has chosen to be the judge, to now lead Israel in victory over these Ammonites. And so I'm reading from verse 29 in chapter 11. The Spirit of the Lord came upon Japheth. He crossed Gilead and Manasseh, passed through Mizpah of the Gilead. From there he advanced against the Ammonites. The Japheth made a vow to the Lord. Here we go, this is his vow. If you give the Ammonites into my hands, whatever comes out of the door of my house to meet me when I return in triumph from the Ammonites will be the Lord's, and I will sacrifice it as a burnt offering. Now, I can't hardly imagine making this sort of a vow before the Lord. Whichever comes out first, Zoe or Cookie, I'm going to sacrifice them to the Lord. So I'm sure he was thinking that it's going to be one of his pet animals, or maybe it'll be a goat or a sheep or something will come out. And that which comes out first, he would sacrifice because the Lord gave him victory over the Ammonites. So Japheth went over to fight the Ammonites. The Lord gave them into his hands. He devastated 20 towns and had great victory. All right. This is the hard part to grasp. You ready? Verse 34. When Japheth returned to his home in Mizpah, who should come out to meet him but his daughter, dancing to the sound of tambourines? She was an only child. Except for her, he had no son or daughter. When he saw her, he tore his clothes and cried, "Oh, my daughter, you have made me miserable and wretched because I have made a vow to the Lord that I cannot break." "My father," she replied, "you have given your word to the Lord. Do to me just as you promised, now that the Lord avenged you of your enemies, the Ammonites. But grant me this one request," she said. "Give me 2 months to roam the hills and weep with my friends, because I will never marry." "You may go," he said. And he let her go to for 2 months. She and the girls went into the hills and they wept because she would never marry. Here we go. After the 2 months, she returned to her father, and he did to her as he had vowed, and she was a virgin. This wasn't an Abraham-Isaac moment where God put a ram in the thicket and Isaac was saved. And this is a hard one to swallow. He made a vow that whatever came out that door first, he would sacrifice to the Lord. And here, he sacrifices his own daughter. I don't understand that part, but whatever, God and Japheth made a vow. God bless you. Good day.